What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is time for part 3 of our AEW Unmatched Series 6 wave review. We have Malakai Black and Ruby Soho, so let's get right on into it. Alright, so first things first, I didn't think we needed another Malakai because of the Supreme that we just got until I took it out of package. The new Malakai has the correct skin tone that the AEW figure should have, and the headgear isn't as cool, but it's just as cool as the last release. You guys know the deal. We're going to look at the accessories, and then we're going to get into the figures. So, whoops, there goes Ruby. So, the first thing we're going to look at is the interchangeable head with Malakai. This is the one that comes in the package, but not on him in the package. We saw this exact same head with the Supreme release. It's just a different skin tone this time around, like the Unmatched line tends to be. And then he comes with the two fisted hands that are on him, and he comes with two mic holding or weapon holding hands. The tattoo details are better on this one. We're not going to get too far, but the tattoos actually carry over into the hinges on the figure. I don't know how well you can see that because it will not focus. We love it. But just trust me when I say that the tattoo detail carries over onto the hinges, and I think that's pretty freaking dope. Oh, he also comes with an entrance jacket, and this is the head that he comes with in the package. This looks absolutely sick. Take that out of there. Has a little wrap. It unplugs right there, so you can slide it onto your Malakai figures, and it looks really great on the figure. As far as Ruby, she comes with that rock-on hand that you see right here, and to go with that, she has just an open, kind of splayed out hand for her right hand. Same tattoo and everything. She comes with a tongue sticking out head, and she comes with a standard, just stern face head, which I really like both of them, honestly. They knocked the head scans out of the park here with her. And since Ruby is up here, we're going to go ahead and take a look at her figure. Now, the tattoo detail here is unbelievable. I always forget how many tattoos she has until I see her. Look at the level of detail on the right arm. For the women, they're gonna have to get rid of these big pegs because they stick out like a sore thumb right there. I mean, oh man, that's bad. Then this Ruby Soho going down here on the leg with the cheetah print. These are new leg mold for the women's figures. New shoes, like the boots and everything. They got the rib tattoos, the chest tattoo all around the neck. She's got the gauges. Her hair is kind of swept like it is. Another rib tattoo. Has a chain coming down here. Has the painted on fishnets. Has more tattoos on this arm. Underneath the fishnets, you see even more colored tattoos carrying down here right above the ankle. Guess what? Even more tattoos. And if you look closely, they actually painted the fishnet over the tattoos, so it looks how it would actually look if she was wearing that gear. As far as articulation goes, the arms are pretty standard, just like we get with every AEW release. Very good range of motion here. Arm goes all the way up. Arm goes all the way up. As far as legs, she can kick forward about that far with that leg, and about that far with the chain blocking just a little bit. As far as kicking back, not much kickback, but you probably won't be using that at all. As far as articulation at the knee, she goes back that far on the pants leg, and I think maybe just a little bit further on the other leg. This is absolutely insane. I don't know which head to honestly display with her because both of them are perfect. Like, you really can't go wrong. I mean, okay, if you want to nitpick, the paint is actually applied a little messy around the lips here. So that is what could make you choose the other one. But, I mean, that's straight up nitpicking. I'm very, very pleased with that figure. Let's get into another heavily tattooed individual, and that's Malakai Black. Now, the tattoos are more vibrant on this figure as compared to his Supreme. Way more color popping. I noticed with this tattoo in particular, that white is a lot brighter than the first release. I don't even know what animal this is, but the head is a little lower on this one. But overall, just the tattoos look better on this release. It doesn't feel as rushed. But there is one problem. You cannot interchange the pieces of this one with your other Malakai. And you're probably wondering, Jacob, why can't we interchange pieces? Well, what is the one thing that I always complain about when it comes to the AEW figures? I'm going to give you guys a second to guess. Time's up. The skin tones are wildly inaccurate. Not necessarily inaccurate, they're inconsistent. That's the word I'm looking for. So if you take the legs from his Unmatched figure, and maybe this is just me, I don't know, the Unmatched, the Unrivaled figures are completely different colors. These two do not match up. This has the more tan color that I think applies to more wrestlers. You could argue that Malakai is a little more pale, so the Supreme legs would work better for him. But if you're going to have characters come out, I would love to have interchangeable pieces, because maybe I want to use the shorts with this Malakai. You can't use any of the heads from the Supreme figure on this release, because if you check out the back, it has the old pale skin tone, and you can see the difference there. I'm not tripping, guys. I swear to God, I'm not tripping. But you see what I mean about the tattoo there on... I just noticed this. Why is this tattoo here wraps around better on the Supreme, but on the regular release, it's kind of more towards the back? You guys see what I'm talking about with that? Am I going crazy? It doesn't wrap around quite the same. But you cannot interchange all of the parts. The articulation is great. It's pretty much the same figure, minus the butterfly joints and the toe hinges. But I mean, it's just what you would expect with a Malakai Black figure. I just hate that it's not as interchangeable as it could be. I'd love to use different heads from the Supreme figure on this figure, because it's just the deer mask. Is it a deer? Yeah. The deer mask, I'm assuming it is, or the paint apps are completely different. This one has more like the brownish tints to it, and the other one has the more grayish tints to it. And they both work because he has worn both of them, but we cannot interchange them on the pieces. But that is enough of my rant. These figures are really good. Definitely go buy them. I love the Malakai, if I can get him to stand up. And I definitely love the Ruby Soho figure. Oh my God. I've been telling you guys, you cannot get these figures to stand properly. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy. Thanks.